Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. We are back with a Destash, you guys. I think it's been months. It has been months since I have done a Destash, but in case you've missed some of my other videos, I was training for a half marathon this summer, and so I had like zero free time, and I did not have the time I wanted to dedicate to a Destash, which is why they kind of stopped halfway through the summer there, because my training just was my priority and I didn't have much time for anything else. So I wanted to wait until after my half marathon, which was earlier this month. And now that that is over and done, we can get back to destashing. And I'm so excited. So when last I left my faithful viewers, we ended with Zoya. Now, Zoya is still right where I left it, and it has grown since then, in the sense that I have added two more collections, the fall of 2017 and the holiday of 2017. I just haven't actually put them on the shelves just yet, but they will be included on here in this shelf, or in the Zoya category, but I have to wait until I've done the review for them, and I haven't done the review yet, so there will be more Zoyas in the next couple of weeks, but until then, that's what it looks like, and I believe that's where we ended it last in my Destash. So now that we have finished with like all of my name brands that have been categorized, we can now do the miscellaneous, which is down at the bottom. So these are all polishes that are either drugstore or from the dollar store. Some of them are indies mixed in there too, but instead of being organized by brand, they're organized by color. Now, the reason I did this is because I didn't have enough of each of these brands to like justify their own little category. So it's just a mixture of a whole bunch of different brands. So I think for today's purpose, and in order to keep this video not terribly long, we are just gonna do half of this collection, because if I tried to do the whole thing, it would take way too long. So we are gonna start with the reds over here. We're gonna tackle the oranges, the yellows, the greens, and maybe the blues. I think we're gonna save the blues. We might do like the blue greens and like the robin's egg blue minty greens, but I think we're gonna keep the most, like the basic blues for the next video. Let's just jump into this, because I know you guys have been dying for a Destash, and I'm so sorry. So many people have been requesting this, and so here you go, guys. Let's Destash. All right, sports fans, here's the state of things. Somewhere along the line, my mic must have blown out in the whole Destashing process, so I am coming to you from the future past, sort of, because I have to do a voiceover for this. I don't know what happened to my mic, but something happened, and so now we're going to do a voiceover, which is going to be interesting. So I apologize if this is going to be a little bit weird, or it's going to feel rushed or awkward or uncomfortable, or the timing's not right. It's because I'm voice recording this after I filmed it, so it's gonna be a little weird, but it'll be okay. So here are all of the polishes that are up for the Destash. Like I said before, these are reds, oranges, yellows, greens, and some lighter blues, like the lighter blues, and the rest of the blues will be in the next video. Now these are a variety of brands. I got these at the dollar store. Some of them are from Walmart, Dollar General. There's some indies in here, things from Marshall's, just a grab bag of different brands, from really inexpensive brands to some indies in here. There's just a whole lot of stuff in here. I know, like, there's some real crappy ones, like this green one that I just picked up. Really crappy glitters that I do not like. I do actually kind of cut this in half with all of my Destashes, but we will go through each of these polishes one by one, and I will show you which ones I like, which ones I don't like. I don't do any polish testing in this one, but I do compare them to colors that I already have in my collection. So there will be no swatching in this video, but there will be color comparisons with some other brands that we've already seen in the Destashes. A quick note about my manicure as well. You'll see that I have a naked hand and a painted hand. I am currently filming this while I'm trying to do the Zoya holiday review. So my swatching hand is naked because I was doing some live applications, and I didn't have a chance to paint my nails before I did this Destash because I knew you guys wanted this one so incredibly bad, and I just wanted to get it started and get it going, and I didn't want to paint my nails. So I apologize if my manicure offendeth thee. I don't mean to. I just really wanted to get this Destash going. So let's dive in, let's get this thing happening, and let's Destash some polish.
All right, so first on the chopping block is a Julie G. This is a brand that is found at Rite Aid, and currently we do not have any Rite Aids in my town. I live in Madison, Wisconsin, and there are no Rite Aids in this area. I don't know where the nearest one is or whatever, but either way, we don't have any Rite Aids, which is a shame because this brand is actually really, really nice. I got this particular bottle from Hannah of Hannah Eves Nails It. She's amazing. Thank you again, Hannah. This particular color is Santorini, and to me it looks a lot like Bikini Sotini. It's that nice like cornflower blue, and just like Bikini Sotini, this one does have a hint of like a shimmer running through here, and it is quite nice. It is a very nice thick cream, very, very good application. I remember this one being a solid 2-coater. Love it, love it, love it. So I will be holding on to this one. Next, we have a CoverGirl Outlast Shimmer Polish in the color Constant Caribbean, and it's a very nice emerald kind of mermaidy, sea-like type gemstone shimmery polish. Very, very beautiful, very, very pretty. Don't get me wrong, this is a gorgeous color. However, I don't think I'm going to keep this one. I'm definitely going to get rid of it because I have some Zoyas that I would reach for before this. Zoya has some fantastic emerald, jewel-toned shimmers that they came out with, I think this summer and the summer before, that are absolutely amazing, and I would reach for those first before I would ever grab this. So I will be getting rid of it. It's a good polish, it's a good formula. I want to say it's opaque in like 2 to 3 coats. I would just grab those Zoyas first, so I will be getting rid of this one. This polish that I have here is a Michael Kors, and do not be deceived by this. Even though it is a brand polish, this polish sucks. I was so disappointed by this. It is a very beautiful peachy cream polish in the color Spotlight. It's just, it's trash. It takes anywhere from 3 to 4 coats to get this one opaque. It's not that creamy. It's extremely watery, and I was just so incredibly disappointed with this brand. I found these at a Nordstrom rack, and I actually found a couple of them. Another one being this kind of teal blue right here. This one's called Charmed. And again, it looks gorgeous in the bottle. The packaging is fantastic, but the formulas are the pits. I was so disappointed. So I will actually be getting rid of both of these because they're just absolutely terrible. Again, it takes anywhere from 3 to 4 coats to get these completely opaque. They're very watery, very chalky. They're gone. They're so gone. All right, here is a Ciate polish that I think I got at Marshall's or TJ Maxx, one of those like closeout store kind of places. This one is called Baby Doll, and it is part of their like porcelain doll collection, or like their dollhouse collection. I can't remember what exactly the reference is, but basically we're going for like a porcelain feel because these are matte finish polishes, and this is gorgeous. The formula for these are so smooth, and I love a good matte formula, and these are fantastic. This is a nice kind of peachy cream. I also have Sweet Pea, which is like a pistachio mint green. Both of these are fantastic. I love these formulas. However, I do have quite a few of matte formula polishes, especially pastels. I have several Sinful colors that I think might be comparable to this. So let's compare these to some of these Sinful color mattes that I have and see if they're the same. If they're the same, I'll get rid of them. If they're not, I will hold on to them because these formulas are fantastic. Okay, here are the Sinful colors that I want to compare to the Ciates. We've got 2 minty greens and 1 kind of peachy pink. So we have Mint Chip from the Candy Johnson collection, and we have She's Gone Matte from a limited edition Portland Matte collection. And then there's also VI Peach from the Kylie Jenner Shimmer Matte collections as well. Comparing Sweet Pea to the mint greens from Sinful Colors, Sweet Pea is definitely a lighter pistachio mint green, so I will be keeping all of the greens as well. Here is VI Peach compared to Baby Doll. VI Peach is almost a little bit darker or more saturated of a peachy pinky nude. It also has a little bit of a gold shimmer running through it, which I don't think you'll be able to see on camera very well. It's very, very subtle, and it gives it a nice like satiny look when it's all dried and set and done. So Baby Doll is a pure cream. Like there is no glitter in there. It is just this peachy cream polish that dries to a really beautiful like porcelain matte finish. So since these are different enough, and I love this Ciate so incredibly much, I use it almost every single Easter, I will be keeping both of these. All right, next we have another Ciate polish. This is Kitten Heels, and it's one of my favorites. I love this one so much. It is a beautiful like cherry tomato red with a gold shimmer running through it. This is so festive, perfect for winter holidays, great for Valentine's Day. Love this one so much. It is a little bit of a jelly base, so you have to build it up to really get that shimmer popping and to get full nail coverage, but it's so cute. I also love putting a matte topper on this one. Oh, I definitely have to keep this one. I definitely have a soft spot for these like red shimmers. This one is no exception. It is gorgeous. It is beautiful. You are staying with me. All right, here we have an Essence Color and Go that I found at Ulta. I hadn't heard of this brand, and I think you can only find them at Ulta. So I picked it up just for fun. It's a really yellow lime green. It's called LOL. It's a decent cream. It's nothing to write home about. I have other yellowy lime greens that I would grab before I'd use this one, so I'm going to destash it. This next one is a very sentimental polish that I picked up on my vacation in Hawaii. I believe I found it at some drugstore in Hawaii. It's called California Colors. I haven't seen it since then. There are no names to this, just numbers. So this is number 420. I was having a really rough day in Hawaii. I know, sad story. But my son was sick and I was missing my husband. I was getting a little bit homesick. And I went to the store and I bought some nail polish to make me feel better. And I picked this baby up. Now this is a very bright teal neon. It's coming off very, very bright on camera. It's much darker in person. And it's just what I needed at the time. I needed to paint my nails. I wanted to get back into my zone. So I picked this one up and another neon color. It's this orange one here. It's a traffic cone orange. And these are actually pretty nice. You don't need a white base coat with them, and you can get them opaque in about 2 to 3 coats. I will hold on to these because of sentimental value, and they're actually not bad neons. This next one is kind of fun. It's from Broadway Nails, and it is called Pretty Duckling. It is a yellow glittery topper with tons of iridescent glitters in there in this yellow base that is actually really, really fun. There is no way on this green earth you will get this opaque at all on your nails. It is definitely a topper, but it looks so cute on top of a yellow cream. It just really adds a cute little sparkle to it. It's really, really fun. I enjoy it. I will definitely keep it. However, I will caution you all about Broadway Nails because these things stink to high heaven. You can find them at Dollar General, but be forewarned, if you are sensitive to the scent of nail polish, steer clear of these babies because they are very, very strong. Just be careful. This next one is an NYC cream polish. I don't know if NYC actually makes polishes anymore, but yeah. It's called Spring Street, and it's a deep tomato red. I don't really care about it. I have no strong opinions either for or against it, so I'm just gonna get rid of it because I've never used it. I don't know how long I've had it. I think somebody gave it to me because they thought I might like it, and I don't, so I'll get rid of it. Here we have one of these LA Color lasts that you can find at Walmart. It's that system where if you combine it with their gel-like top coat, it'll last up to 10 days. Does it actually work? Who knows? Of course, I picked it up in this coral color that I absolutely adore. This is in the shade Keepsake. I'm a sucker for this like coral salmony pink. It's gorgeous. It's my favorite. It's my power color. I will hold on to this because I want to compare it to other corals because I can look and see a couple of corals in my collection right now that might be similar to this. If I have something close to it, I'll get rid of it because I'll probably use that other brand anyway. So I will hold this till the end of the video for a color comparison. Here's another mint cream from Essence Color and Go. This is called That's What I Mint. I'm going to get rid of it. I know I have a China Glaze and an Orally that I would probably grab before this mint, and I have no use for it. I have so many mints in my collections as is from brands that I know more of and brands that I've had more experience with, so I will be getting rid of this one too. All right, another Cover Girl Outlast in the color My Papaya. It's one of my blessed corals, except this one's got a hint of a gold shimmer running through it, or is it kind of a magenta-y? It's kind of a pinky, goldy shimmer. Yeah, again, I don't have any strong feelings either for or against it, so I'm just gonna get rid of it. I don't really wear it. When I like these coral colors, I like them just to be pure and without shimmer, so I will be getting rid of that one. This one, however, I shall be keeping. This is from Candy Lacquer, an indie creator. This is called Cupcake Blizzard, and it is a glitter bomb of Easter time matte glittery goodness. It's in a clear base with a huge hodgepodge of various Easter colored shaped glitters. There's like circles and there's hexagons and there's squares and there's bar glitter, and it just looks like an Easter basket all ground up and put in a bottle, and I love it, so I will be holding on to that one. Just like I'll be holding on to this one. This is LA Colored Color Craze. I got this at the dollar store. This is something Flirt. I missed it. Oh, this is a Spring Flirt, and it's acrylic glitter, which is very rare. We don't see these very often in like store brand polishes, but I really like it. I love that it's this light blue with the cute kind of pastel glitters and the finely milled purple glitter in there too. It's actually not that bad. I'm able to get it completely like opaque and full coverage in about 2 to 3 coats. So I'm gonna hold on to it. It's really cute, and I love these Crellies, so you're staying with me. Here we've got another CoverGirl Outlast. This is in the shade, what is it? Rogue Red. Shimmery, gold, perfect, in your face, pizzazzy, snazzy, little teeny tiny sample bottle, but man, this packs a punch. It is intense. I feel like this is a great fall color for glitzy, glammy parties. Good for Halloween too. It would rock big time around Christmas. It's a little bit Thanksgiving vibes as well. I don't know if I'm gonna hold on to this one. I think I need to test it out, compare it to other things, and we'll see what happens at the end of the video. This one I probably will be getting rid of. This is a Formula X. Comparing it to that CoverGirl one, I kind of like this one better than the Formula X, so I'll definitely gonna test out that CoverGirl. This Formula X, I'm not feeling it. This is Nova, and it's cute, but it's just not glitzy enough. Like there's glitter in there, there's some silver, gold glitter, and some obviously like red glitter. It's just not glammy enough. I don't know. So I'm gonna get rid of it. I have had it for several years, never worn it. It's gone. Next we have Dermalect. I picked this up at an Ulta clearance section. It's in the shade Above It. Sky blue cream, gorgeous, beautiful. I don't really have a lot of experience with this brand. I'm probably gonna get rid of this one. I know I'm gonna get rid of it because I already have sky blues from OPI that I will grab before this one, or even Essie's. So I'm gonna get rid of this. I feel like somebody else will get a much better use out of this. It's a great brand, really, really good formula. I have other things that I grab before this. Here is one called Heaven Lacquer, nail lacquers. I picked this one up in an Albertsons in Vegas a couple years back. To me, it's got some China glaze vibes in the sense that we've got like a China glazed shaped bottle, and even the label looks a little bit like China glaze. This is Waikiki color, and I am in love with this. Like, it's this lime green with a gold shimmer running through it, and it's great. I absolutely adore this. And I bought this the Christmas right after our Hawaii trip, so I was still like missing the islands, and I picked this up because it was just absolutely gorgeous, and it's actually kind of unique. I don't have anything quite like this in my collection in the sense that it's like this lime green with a really strong gold shimmer, so I will hold on to this one. The formula's pretty good, and I just love this lime green. It looks so good on the toes in the summer. Got another one of those Heaven nail lacquers, except this time we are dealing with Hawaiian Heat, and it is a very deep raspberry glittery polish. I love this one so much. The base is definitely a deep raspberry, but then there's like red metallic glitter thrown in there to give it this like low burn. It's so cute. This is such a beautiful, really in-your-face polish without being super glitzy or glammy, just because it's so dark. It looks so good on the nails. Stains like the dickens, but it's so worth it. I love this one, and I will be holding on to this one too. Here's a Milani glitter. This is named Sugar Coated, and it is like a really dense green matte glitter polish. Like, it is not a topper. There is no way you can make this into a topper. There is just so much glitter packed in here. It's almost too much in my opinion, because you can't use it as a topper. And I think it's a little bit too dense to be a, it's too dense and too uniform to be a nail or like a glitter polish. Yeah, there's some pops of hollow in there, but all of those matte green glitters all piled up on each other just kind of make it look a little bit messy. So I don't know if I actually want to keep this one. It's super, super cute, but the fact that it is basically a glitter polish and it's so densely packed makes it a little bit difficult to use. So I'm going to hold this off to the side. I'm going to think about it and we'll make final decisions at the end of the video. Here we have a Bonita polish in the shade Prima Donna. It is a gorgeous burgundy wine shimmer that will just stop your heart. It is so incredibly gorgeous. The formula on this is pretty good too. You can get it opaque in about 2 coats. I am just a little bit hesitant because I want to say this is going to be very, very close to one of my all-time favorite Wet n Wild shades, which is Stop and Mel the Roses. And if this is close to Stop and Mel the Roses, I would use Stop and Mel the Roses first before I'd grab this Bonita polish. So I'm going to go grab Stop and Mel the Roses and see how it compares to this real quick. All right, Stop and Mel the Roses meet Prima Donna. I kind of like Stop and Mel the Roses more. It's the more saturated color. It's more vibrant and in your face. I think I know what I want, and I want Stop and Mel the Roses. So I'm going to let Prima Donna go. I don't need it. Got another one of these color lasts from LA Colors. This one is in the shade Energy. So it is a very vibrant lime green. This is a more like greeny lime green and less of a yellowy lime green. Gorgeous cream. I want to say this one's opaque in like 2 coats. I really do enjoy this one quite a bit. However, I don't know how this compares to other lime greens that I have in my collection, so I will be putting this one off to the side and testing it with other greens just to see if it's different. If it's the same, I'll get rid of it. If it's different, I will definitely hold on to it. So I'm going to be testing out both of these color lasts because they're close and they've got good formulas, so I'm going to hold on to them. Let's look at some Pure Ice. Pure Ice can be found at Walmart. It is a very, very inexpensive brand, and it is surprisingly good considering the cost. This one in particular is called Watch Me Go. It is a metallic-y, glittery goodness that is kind of a deep jungle green that I really, really, really do like. I love these finely milled glitters to use as accent nails for manicures, and this one's actually not that bad. It's not terribly base heavy. You can actually get it fully opaque with the use of a sponge and a little bit of some dabbing action as well. So I'm gonna hold on to this one. I love using it as an accent nail. I love just the solid green glitter that there's no big chunks. It's very, very finely milled. I will be holding on to this one. I will not be holding on to this one. This is a Christmas glitter polish that I picked up at my local grocery store. And while it is cute and it is Christmassy and it is fun, it's just not working for me. There's just too much going on in here. We've got some green metallic glitter, some red metallic glitter. There's some very large white kind of pearly glitters. And it's got an adorable rhinestone cap and whatnot. I don't use this. I really don't. When I do my Christmas manicures, I do like glitter, but I like solid colored glitter. These kind of really festive-y, put in everything but the kitchen sink. Not so much of this one, so I will be letting this one go. Here's another Bonita polish. I don't know if this one was gifted to me from Hannah, but I love it anyway. It's called You're My Lobster. I don't know if that's a Friends reference, but if it is, it's amazing. So this one is a red jelly glitter base. It's a red jelly base with some red metallic glitter running through it. And there are metallic glitters in different shapes. Most of them are kind of large and most of them are on the larger side, but I still really like it. It's kind of a muted, glittery, fun polish. I kind of like it. It's different. I'm gonna keep it. Plus, you gotta love that name. Here we have 2 polishes from Pure Ice. Again, surprisingly good brand for the cost. This yellow one that we have here is called Showstopper, and this yellow cream is a must have. I am astounded at how good this yellow cream is. It is opaque in 2 coats and it is so thick and it's not milky, it's not chalky, it's not watery. It is a fantastic yellow cream. If you love yellow creams, I highly recommend you going to Walmart and trying to find Showstopper because this one is fantastic. Definitely keeping this one. Now this orange shimmer from Pure Ice is called Hot Tamale, and again, I highly recommend this one as well. It is a nice, like, deep, like, orangey red that has a gold shimmer running through it. I really think this is a perfect fall color because we've got this fantastic perfect fall orange, but then there's this really strong lighter orange gold shimmer running through it that is very, very striking, and it's very, very apparent when it dries on the nail. Really, really love this one. The formula is so good. It's opaque in 2 coats, and it's like, what, $2? Totally worth it. If you can find this one, and if you need like a beautiful, stunning orange fall, definitely pick this one up. It's a great one. All right, from the best to the worst, let me introduce you to an NYX nail polish. I did not know that NYX made nail polish, but they do apparently at Burlington Coat Factory. So I bought this NYX nail polish gift set at Burlington Coat Factory. They were like all of these neons. All of them were terrible. I don't know why I kept this one. It's called Hot Green. It is the worst neon green polish I've ever had. You have to use a white base coat with it. It's not at all cute when it dries. It's very patchy, kind of bumpy, not nice one bit. So I am getting rid of this one. I have other neon greens that I prefer more, so this one is going in the Destash pile. Here is a cream from Sherry Moya that I got in another gift set at Burlington Coat Factory. This one is appropriately called Mint, and I kind of like this one, guys. It's very pretty and it's really creamy. I remember the formula being pretty good on this one, and I just love how vibrant this is. It's almost like a pastel neon to me because it's just electrifying the way this looks. And oh, well, let's just ignore the fact that the cap has been dried on there. But let's try that again, shall we? When you look at the actual polish, it is just so bright. It reminds me of Too Yacht to Handle from China Glaze. So I want to compare it to China Glaze and see how it fares in the end. Here is a Sherry Moya compared to a Color Last from LA Colors called Gravity, and you can see that the Sherry Moya is just more intense. It's just more vibrant, and I love that. I love that intense, vibrant turquoise versus like the muted mints. So I'm definitely going to hold on to the Sherry Moya, and I'm probably going to ditch the Color Last just because I would pick the Sherry Moya over the LA Colors any day. All right, let's get spooky with some glow-in-the-dark polish. Here we've got some glow-in-the-dark polishes that I bought at Hot Topic from their beauty line called Blackheart Beauty. I think that's what it's called. These are just fun in the sense that they're in the shapes of these like skull bottles, and they're so like in your face and so like, ooh, or so intense. But actually, these are probably the best glow-in-the-dark polishes I've been able to find in the stores. I did a glow-in-the-dark, like the best glow-in-the-dark polish video a couple years back for Halloween, and these are the best ones I could find in stores. I did not go out and search for things on the internet. These were just polishes that I could find walking into a store, and these glow-in-the-darks at Hot Topic are really good. So I have just a regular glow in the dark, and then this blue one has a little bit of glitter running through it. You can't really see the glitter obviously when it's glowing in the dark, and it's very, very faint when it's actually on your nail. So I really don't need both of them. I probably will keep just the regular pure glow in the dark, and I will get rid of the blue glow in the dark polish. I only really need one. All right, let's grab this Spa Ritual. This is in the color Firefly, and we are dealing with a classic highlighter yellow neon. Now, I do have several neons in my collection. I actually don't think I've ever used this one because I always reach for my Oralies. I have Glow Stick from Orally, and I will grab that one first before I grab this one. So I will destash this one. I don't need it. I have so many neon yellows. I really don't wear it that often, so I'm just gonna get rid of it. I have another Formula X for Sephora. This one is called Extraterrestrial. Is that what that says? Yes, Extraterrestrial. I love this. This is so beautiful. It's like a mossy, glitzy, glammy green, like shimmery polish. Oh, it's so glittery and so beautiful. I love this one. I like to wear this one in like the fall when I want to be edgy but like glammy. Oh, it's perfect. It's like my perfect black glittery polish because I do not like to wear black polish. I don't like it. I like to wear dark, like colors that are so dark they're almost black. So for me, this is basically like a black glitter because it's like that mossy green. Whew, it's so pretty. Definitely holding on to this one. Loving it so much. I wear it every fall. Definitely keeping it. Next up is a confetti crush that I will be destashing. This is called nothing. It's called nothing. It's color 41. I want to say I picked this up at Rue 21, and it's not my thing. It's just, again, one of these like really, really densely created matte glitter polishes that just doesn't quite work for me because it's so incredibly dense. You can't really use it as a topper. You can use it as its own like glitter polish, but because of the size of the glitters and the fact that there's really only 2 colors, it just looks really muddy and it looks not cute. So I'm gonna get rid of it. I don't really wear it. I really don't like it. So it's gone. It's so gone. All right, let's see what we got with Piggy Polish. Here we have another blue cream that I found at the clearance section at Ulta. This one is called All About Blue. I'm gonna get rid of it. I have plenty of sky blues. I don't think I've ever actually used this one. I haven't tested out the formula. I don't know what it's like. There are other sky blues that I have from OPI that I will grab first, so I'm gonna get rid of this one for sure. Good gravy, I have a lot of these color lasts. This one is in the color Faith, and it is classic tomato fire engine red. This one is very, very sheer. It takes a lot to build this one up. I did test it out. You do 3 coats and you can still see nail line. I have OPIs that I prefer much, much more than this one. I have a China glaze that it's the same kind of chili pepper red, so I will be getting rid of this one. I don't like it, and I have reds that are better. Next up, we have 90 Lacquer. This is Jack-o'-lantern Juice. This is from Jess's Halloween collection last year, I think. This one's great. This one is a quintessential perfect Halloween polish. It is a pumpkin orange kind of crelly base with these black shards running through it. It's perfect. I love this one so incredibly much. I will be holding on to this one till I die. It is absolutely gorgeous. I love pairing this one with a really deep black holographic accent nail. Gorgeous. Keeping it. I love it. Let's see what else we got next. We got a lot of polish still left to go through, guys, so I hope you're ready for a long video today. Let's pick up this Bonita polish. This one here is another one of these Bonitas. Bonita polish is found at Kmart. We don't have Kmarts here in the Madison area. I picked this up on a road trip. This one's called Made to Envy. It is an emerald shimmer, which gorgeous. Again, beautiful, lovely, stunning, good formula, opaque in like 2 coats. Really, really nice. However, I would grab some of my Zoyas before I'd grab this one. The Zoyas are more vibrant, they're more shimmery, they're more glittery. I prefer them more. I feel like these would be good with like a matte topper on it, but if I want these shimmery emerald gem colors, I would go with those Zoya shimmers that they came out with over the summer last year and the year before. So I'm gonna get rid of this one. I don't need it. Well, looky here, I got another one of these Sherry Moyas. This is in the shade Key Lime Pie. So we're dealing with a very nice, bright lime green. It's a very yellowy lime green. I'm very, very tempted by this one, you guys. It is very, very pretty. It is such a cute color. However, I want to keep it, but I feel like I might have something similar to it in my collection right now, so I want to hold on to it, compare it to some colors, see what it looks like. Maybe it's good, maybe it'll be worth it. I'm not quite sure, so let's wait until the end of the video and see if this one is worth keeping. Ew, no, look how watery it is. Nope, never mind, getting rid of it. You trashed, bud. You trashed. Let's move on to this like gel strong that I got at a Dollar General. This is from Broadway Nails as well, so we're gonna deal with some stinky polish. However, I feel like this yellow is really pretty. It's not like a highlighter yellow. It's definitely kind of a softer neon. I really like it. I really, really like it. You do definitely need a white base coat with this one, but you can see compared to Showstopper, it is really, really kind of neon, and I dig it. But I feel like it might be close to another yellow polish that I have from China Glaze, so I want to compare it to some other yellows that I have in my collection. If it's a little bit different than the other things I have, I'll keep it. If it's too close to something else, I will definitely get rid of it. Here is a Clinique polish I got for Christmas from my sister-in-law. It is a gorgeous, like deep, deep blood red. You know how I feel about these, and this one's really, really nice. It's such a nice formula too. It's kind of a little bit of a jelly, so you have to go a couple of coats to get it super dark and really opaque, but I love it. I'm kind of sad it's only this small little sample size because it's a great polish, and I'm definitely holding on to this one. Here's a glitter polish from Pure Ice. This is called over you. And some of these glitters can be awesome from Pure Ice, and some of them can be real garbage. This one is actually really, really good. There's a nice glitter to base ratio in here, and we have a nice mixture of like a teal metallic hollow glitter and some lightly milled, some small milled lavender, light lavender metallic glitter mixed in there too. I really love using this one as an accent nail. Really, really fun glitter. You can definitely get this one opaque with the use of a sponge. So I will be holding on to this one. It's so good. This one is a good glitter polish from Pure Ice. This is like a pearly kind of peachy pink called Peach Perfection that I found in my couch. So I got a couch from one of my coworkers when I moved into one of my apartments during my college schooling time. And in that couch from my coworker, I found this polish, and I asked her if she wanted it back, and she's like, no, you can keep it. And I've never used it. I've opened it. I've tried to use it once or twice, but I'm not a fan of these like frosted pearly finishes. It's just not my thing, which is weird because I love satin. I love like satiny matte polishes, but I just don't like it when they're kind of glossy. It just doesn't work for me. And this one does not look cute with a matte topper on it. So I am going to be getting rid of this one. Yeah, I have no idea how old this is, and I don't want to know. So I'm getting rid of it. Oh, we got another one of these piggy polishes. This is in a beautiful, really intense green. This one is called Buzz, and I love this. I love this like lime hot green color. This is perfect. I feel like I have something like this in my collection already though, so I want to save it to the end and see if I have any other neon greens that are similar to this. If I do, I'll get rid of it. If I don't, I want to keep it. Like, this is a beautiful green. It's very in your face. It's a good cream too, so let's save this one to the end. Okay, we've got another Broadway nails. Everybody hold your nose. This is called Aquarius. I don't like it. I can tell you right now, I don't like it. It's this kind of soft sky blue with a little bit of like a greeny, goldy shimmer running through it. It's really, 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 really thin. It's basically a topper. Basically a topper. You can't build it up. I don't like it. I don't like the way it smells. I'm going to get rid of it. Next, we have another Bonita. This one is from Hannah that she got me for my birthday. This one's called Do the Flamingo. It is like a pink holographic yumminess that I love. I would say it's almost like a darkened magenta with some hollow, scattered holographic glitter running through there. This is gorgeous. It is such a beautiful polish. Hannah hit the nail right on the head with this one. I'm in love. And the formula is pretty good on this too. You can get it opaque in like 2 coats. Perfect. Love it. Keeping it. Oh, we've got some glam polish, you guys. Glam, a polish, another indie maker. We've got Zoom and Firework. Both of them are linear holographic polishes. One's like a cerulean blue, one's like a minty green. Keeping them both, of course. They're amazing. Highly recommend glam polish if you're looking for good hollows. These are fantastic. Here we have a Salon Perfect, which can be found at Walmart. This is called Witch's Brew. These are definitely a subsidiary of China Glaze, so your quality is going to be pretty good. This one is a glitter topper where we've got some lime green and some purple matte glitters in a clear base. And while it's adorable and it's great for Halloween, I've never used it and I've had it for like 2 years. I don't think I'm going to keep this one. I have some Colores de Carol neon matte glitter toppers that I bought from her like 2 or 3 years ago, and I use those all the time over this. So I will get rid of this one and I'll just keep using my Colores de Carol because I love those so much. This is my all-time favorite Spa Ritual polish. This is in the color Tango. It is a like clementine, citrusy, orange, glittery, perfect polish that is also textured, which I love. I love whipping this one out for Halloween. And as you can see, it compares really nicely to Hot Tamale. It's definitely more of a clementine, citrusy orange. So it gives you a different kind of flavor, a little bit of a different brightness for Halloween or fall. And I love it. It's so cute. And there's a little bit of a gold lightness happening in here too. Loving it, keeping it. It is one of my favorites. Here is a polish that I got from a brand, from the Wave brand in my P.O. box. They just sent me they sent me like 2 colors that they wanted me to try with no strings attached kind of situation. This one is called You're Tealing Me, and it's a very, very bright mint. So I am definitely attracted to this. I definitely want to hold on to it. I love these really bright, almost pastel neons, and this is really, really bright. Like, it is so beautiful, and the formula is really good. It's like opaque in like 1 to 2 coats. So I'm going to keep this one, but I think I need to compare it to Too Yacht to Handle because it looks really, really close to Too Yacht to Handle. It also is really, really close to this Charming Charlie as well. This one is called Mint Condition, and they're really, really similar, you guys. Like, I know Mint Condition is really, really good. I've used it before in the past. I bought it from Charming Charlie's like a couple years back. I really love this one. It is so in your face. It's so bright but yet pastel at the same time. Oh, it's perfect. But again, I feel like both of these are really, really close to Too Yacht to Handle from China Glaze. So I will be comparing both of these to China Glaze at the end of this video, and we'll see which one comes out because I probably don't need them both, but they're so gorgeous and the formulas are so good. Ooh, I don't know what to do. Here's a cream polish from The Body Shop. This is called Peach Babe, and these don't work for me, unfortunately. These Body Shop nail polishes I think they just don't work with my base coats or my chemistry. I have no idea, but they peel off of me, like peel off in sheets. It's not like chipping, they just flake off, and I don't want to use them. I can't keep them on my nails, and I feel bad because my husband got these for me when he went off on a business trip, and they just don't work. So I will be getting this one go. I will also be getting rid of this red glitter from Milani. It's just not working for me. It's super, super base heavy, and there's some very sparse red metallic glitters in here. While you would think that'd be great for an accent nail, it's just too sparse. There's not enough glitter in here to make full glitter coverage, so I'm gonna get rid of this one too. Next up is another Bonita polish from Hannah, and this one is just perfect. This one is called Tin Man's Brew. It is a light silvery blue holographic polish that is mesmerizing. I love this so much. There are also some like silver shards in there as well, or flakies. Oh, they're so beautiful. I really do love this polish. I'm definitely holding on to that one. However, and I will be holding on to this one too. This is a pure ice. This one's called Lucky Charming. This is another one of those finely milled, like glittery polishes that's perfect for accent nails. This one's in like a classic shamrock St. Patrick's Day green with a little bit of gold flashed in there too. Love this one. And actually the reformulated version of this is much different than this one right now. The reformulated version is definitely more of like a Kelly green, and I really love this one more, so I will definitely be holding on to this one, although I do recommend the reformulated one too. It's a great accent color. All right, let's take a look at this Butter London. This one is called Pool. I want to say I picked this one up at a Marshall's or a TJ Maxx. It is a muted mint robin's egg blue, and I think I'm gonna get rid of it. It's beautiful. It's gorgeous. The formula is fantastic. It's opaque in like 2 coats. Butter London is a really, really good brand. However, I just have other colors that are very, very similar to this in brands that I would use first, like OPI or Essie. So while this is a fantastic polish, great formula, fantastic brand, I'm gonna get rid of it. I don't think I need it, and I'm not gonna use it. So I will give it to somebody who will use it a lot more than me. So enjoy. I found myself another Bonita polish. This one is called True Diva, and it is again one of these like satiny, shimmery polishes that are really, really pretty and great formulas. I'm going to be getting rid of this one. I have other shimmers in my collection that I will grab first. I have several China Glazes that I would grab before this, and I even have an Essie that I know I would grab before this just because they're easier to get to. I have more experience with those brands, and I just appreciate those colors a lot. Like, those are the colors I think of when I want red shimmers. So this one has rarely been used. I think I swatched it and took a photo of it, and that's it. Rarely been used. So I want to pass it along to somebody else who will get a really good use out of this polish. Now here is a pure ice that I was a little bit like not disappointed in, but one that I just didn't use as much as I thought I would. This one is called Far Away Land from their Fairy Tale Forest limited edition set. It's just, it's cute. It's very, very beautiful in like this iridescent shimmer base with these like teal mermaidy type metallic glitters. I just don't use it that often. It's just doesn't quite work for me. It just doesn't work for me. So I think I'm gonna get rid of it. The glitter is fine. It's great. It's a good topper. You probably can't get this opaque at all, but it's just not doing it for me. It's not glitzy enough. It's not glammy enough. I feel like it needs some hollow or something in there, and it's just not quite doing it. So I'm gonna pass that one along. Here we have this really cute little color club that I found at Bed Bath & Beyond. This one is called Mint Chip, I think. Oh, it's called Bundle of Joy, and it's so cute. It's in this like light mint creamy base with these matte glitters that are both like gray and white and black, and there's some finely milled little white metallic-y type glitters in there too. It's just so cute. I love this one. I wish I had this in a bigger bottle because this one is fun for Christmas. I like to do this with like some brown candy stripes on it just to make it kind of look like Andy's mints. Oh, I love this one. It's so cute. Definitely holding on to that one. And these are the last three. These are the final three, guys. We've got a spoiled polish from Wet n Wild. This is called Show Me the Money. I hate this. It is so watery. It is so gross. I was hoping it was going to be a great accent nail color, especially for St. Patrick's Day. But you can see as I move it around, it's like super, super watery, so base heavy. And those glitters are very, very sparse because of it. So I am getting rid of that one. I'm also going to be getting rid of the pure ice that is right next to it. This one is called Looks Like Rain. And again, I thought this would be a great, fantastic like accent nail color. And it just doesn't quite work for me because of those silver metallic glitters. If it was just that straight green, finely milled glitter, I would be all over it. But those silver glitters kind of throw it off a little bit for me. And there is fantastic glitter coverage with this. It's pretty opaque. You can get it full glitter coverage with a little use of a sponge. I just don't like those silver glitters, so I am going to be getting rid of this as well. And this last polish that we have here, this is a Nina Ultra Pro, which you can find at Sally's Beauty, or at least that's where I found it. I don't know if they sell Nina Ultra Pro anymore at Sally's, which is a shame because this is a gorgeous color. This is called Pearly Brights, and it does have kind of a pearlescent, pearly feel to it, but it's this neon coral color with a magenta shimmer running through it. The reason I love this one so much is because it dries matte and it is stunning. I love this one so much in the summer. I love to wear this one on my hands. It's a great pedicure. It gives you an instant tan. It is a really, really good neon shimmer polish. I adore this one. You can put a silver glossy topper on it to really make that shimmer shine, but I prefer it matte. It is just so beautiful. Love this one. Highly recommend it if you're looking for a really different looking neon. This one is great. All right, and we're done. Like, that is it. That is all the polish. So now the next step is to look at these polishes that I want to test with some of the colors I already have in my collection. If I can find colors similar to these, I will get rid of these ones. If I can't though, I want to keep them because they are so gorgeous. So let me go peruse my shelf for just a little bit and I will be back with some comparisons. And just a jump cut away, here are some of the polishes I pulled from my current collection on the wall to compare with some of those polishes that I wasn't quite sure whether or not I had anything quite like it. So let's start with this piggy polish. I loved this electrifying like lime green neon, and I wanted to see if I had anything like it in my collection. Here I have two lime green neons. One is China Glaze's I'm With the Lifeguard, and the other one is Alley Oop from Colores de Carol. You can see that both of these are definitely more of a greeny lime green, whereas piggy polish is a yellowy, almost like a tennis ball type lime green. So I will be keeping the piggy polish. The formula is really good, and I love that it's a color I don't have in my lime green neons, so I will be holding on to this one. All right, let's look at this gel polish. I don't think I said the name before, but it's called Snow Queen. And I thought it looked a little bit close to Daisy Know My Name from China Glaze. And they are very, very similar. Since they're so close, I'm going to be getting rid of Snow Queen. Next up is Bonita Polish. I really, really love this emerald Made to Envy. It was just so cute, but I really wanted to compare it to some of these other emerald shimmers that I have to see how it looks. Here is My Gecko Does Tricks, I think, from OPI. Here is Ocean from Zoya, Constellation, I think, from the Sally Hansen Miracle Gel. It's really, really close to that Sally Hansen one. So if we pull them really, really close together, you can see that the Sally Hansen is almost a little bit smoother of a shimmer, and I kind of prefer that. So I'm going to get rid of the Bonita. I'm going to keep the Sally Hansen because I appreciate that smoother, satiny look versus the rougher shimmer of the Bonita. Next, we have those lime greens. This is the Color Last. This is the color in question. This is Energy once again. Let's familiarize ourselves with her. Very, very bright lime green. I wanted to compare it to Cirque Colors Flash and China Glaze's I'm with the Lifeguard. Now, when compared to Flash, it's actually the same kind of base color. It's this yellowy lime green, except Flash has a hollow shimmer running through it. And I'm with the Lifeguard is like almost less green. I can't quite put my finger on it, but it's definitely different enough between the two of those. So I am planning on keeping the Color Last. The next comparison we have is with the Coral Color Last, and it is very, very close to Live Love Carnival from OPI. And I reach for this OPI all the time. Like, this is the one I reach for anytime I want this kind of corally pinky shimmer or this corally pinky cream. So I will be getting rid of the LA Color Coral because I don't need it. I don't need another one. I love that OPI. The next comparison we have is finally with these mints. I am troubled with these mints. The two mints in question are the Wave brand. This is You Are Tealing Me. And then it is the Charming Charlie Mint Condition. Both of these are very, very vibrant, minty pastel neons, and I'm comparing them to Orly's Vintage and Too Yacht to Handle from China Glaze. Now, the Orly Vintage and Too Yacht to Handle are darker, if that's possible, because they're still so incredibly vibrant. Vintage is more green, Too Yacht to Handle is more blue. Now, they are kind of on the same scale of saturation, so I really don't feel like they compare with the Charming Charlie and the Wave polish. So now it comes down to just the Charming Charlie and Wave. I wanted to compare Charming Charlie to the China Glaze Too Yacht to Handle, just to see for sure if they are similar or different from one another. And when I'm actually comparing the colors, you can see that China Glaze is, again, a little bit more saturated, and the Charming Charlie Mint Condition is whitened out a little bit. It's like more pastel. So now it comes down to Mint Condition or Wave. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep both, because Mint Condition is probably one of my favorites. Neon kind of pastel. I love it. I've been using it for quite some time now, and it's almost empty. I have like half of a bottle left. So since it is so close to the Wave You're Tealing Me, I'm going to keep them both. And then the Wave is just going to be my backup for the Charming Charlie one, which is completely different than Too Yacht to Handle. Did I spend too much time talking about mint pastels? You bet your boots I did. But at the end of the day, I'm going to keep them both, which I was probably going to from the beginning anyway. That was kind of a waste of time, but it was so much fun. So the last two that I was thinking about was the CoverGirl kind of orangey shimmery one and this Milani green glitter. And you know what? I really don't like either of these. I'm not feeling yay or nay on either one of them, so I'm going to get rid of them. Out of that pile of polish that we started with at the beginning, these are all the polishes that I will be keeping. I was not as brutal or as cutthroat as I thought I was going to be. I thought I was really going to get rid of quite a few of those polishes, but I'm looking at all of these polishes laid out before me, and I use these. I actually legitimately use these. I've used them repeatedly over the past like 2 years. So I'm definitely going to be holding on to these ones. Some of these might be weeded out over the course of the next like year and a half. I am glad that I'm keeping these ones, and they are definitely going to be taking up a lot less space than the pile I had when I started. So let's put these back on the shelf and let's see what it looks like when we are all said and done. And there you are. From taking up 3.5 cubbies, we are now down to 1.5, which I feel like is pretty good. That's pretty good percentage that was cut. So there, you do notice that there is some space left open behind the Zoyas. I'm leaving those for the fall collection and the holiday collection. So as soon as I'm done reviewing those, they will probably take up the rest of that like row for Zoya. So I left it open for when I'm done with those collections. So the miscellaneous are now going to start down over in the second on the bottom shelf down here, and you can see that I only take up like a cubby and a half now, which is great. So the next Destash video will be the rest of the miscellaneous polishes. So that'll be the darker blues, purples, pinks, and the neutrals. That video, however, will not be out for a while. I don't want to commit and say that it's definitely going to happen by this certain time, just because things are going to be picking up for me time-wise. I want to start doing Vlogmas this year for December, and I don't know how much free time I'm going to have, and it takes a long time to produce these Destash videos, from filming to editing and uploading and all that. It takes some time. So I will commit to say that the last Destash video will be coming out sometime in December. I can't say whether or not it's going to be before or after Christmas, but it will definitely happen in December. And once that Destash is over, then it is done. We will be finished going through my collection and destashing polishes. I have been getting a lot of questions about when or if I'm going to be selling the polishes I have destashed, and the answer is yes. I do intend on selling these polishes. I haven't done so yet because obviously I've been working on actually destashing them. The polishes that will be going on for sale either on like an Instagram account, like the way Polished Pony does it, or I'll be setting up a Store Envy or a Shop Envy or whatever it's called, or Depop, or whatever you want to do, whatever you want to call it. I don't know yet. I haven't really thought about it yet because I've been working on the destash, but once the destash is finished, the next phase will be selling all the polishes, and of course I will keep you all informed on that, either on Instagram or on a video, but either way you will know when the polishes will be going up for sale. So whew, that is the destash video for today. Thank you so much for sitting with me and going through my polishes and listening to me talk about shades and glitter and color and shimmer. It makes me so incredibly happy, and I'm so glad you guys love these videos so much. I'm really sad that we only have one more left, but that's okay. All good things must come to an end, and it'll be all right. We'll be okay. But that is my video for today, you guys. I really, really hope you enjoy it. Make sure you hang out with me. The next destash will be coming up, like I said, sometime in December, and it will be fantastic. But anyway, I gotta rest my voice. I'm gonna go take a nap and drink some water, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye!